we'll go from there. Hello everyone, how are we? The sound will have sounded a bit dodgy to us guys, if you're just wondering. Viv, Louise, Simon, Richie and Rogue, it will have sounded a bit dodgy then on the intro, but everyone else would have heard it fine. How are we all?
Yeah, good.
Very well, yes. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Absolutely freezing my tits off because of the cost of living. Couldn't afford the electric or the gas, so I had to go and buy one of these. I look like a Welsh pimp.
Oh, let's zoom him in, Oh, look at that, very nice, very nice.
It's like Santa pimp.
I could just come back with Glastonbury.
Oh, it's very
So you're like,
there.
me Julie.
The Julie. Don't mess with the Julie.
Right, let me just make sure that's all sorted. Right,
you got
guys,
that?
we're good to go.
You got a
Right.
hoodie?
Oh, how do I turn you guys off now? Because you're the no, that's too much. Oh no, you definitely don't want that, do you? Guys, how have we all been? Did we all have a nice Christmas?
Yeah.
Yes, it was lovely. Thank you.
It didn't sound
Very
like
nice.
What did everyone get up to? What did you get up to, Simon?
Christmas Day, I picked Steve up at about 12 o'clock. And then
Oh, we've lost his sound. Simon, do us a favour, mate. Everyone watching, we had a few issues with Simon's sound when he first dropped in. Simon, drop out, mate, and then drop back in a minute. All right? That should reset you. His internet's not looking very good. Sounds a bit like a Dalek as well.
Sounds like a Dalek, yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what we'll do, just while Simon's sorting his life out, I'm just going to start, okay, and say, before we get started, I just want to sort of take a moment to say thank you to everyone watching and to everyone who has supported and continues to support not only just the National Strike, but the other people that you see here tonight as well. The National Strike, we only started in March, which is crazy to think, because in that time we've planned and helped protests. 130 locations is what we've had involvement in, many of which came back week after week. So thank you to everyone who's donated, because your donations mean that these locations had megaphones, flags, banners, PA systems, speakers, you name it. So we were able to keep going week after week. I have tried my absolute best to work this out, and I reckon overall, considering these protests did happen week after week, since May, when we had our first lot in every city centre across the country, we've actually been responsible, or partly responsible in some cases, get onto this, Viv, for over 1,000 protests in total this year, which is absolutely mental. My plan was always from the beginning to get everyone out into their local areas, to unite people and create sort of small pockets, little armies of people who could stand together and create little communities of patriots. And I'd say overall, it has been a success in that sense. On top of that, we've been helping the homeless. Mooney, who's just dropped out now, hopefully drops in a minute. He was out helping. He was out on Christmas Day. Mooney hasn't been very well. He was even out on Christmas Day giving our supplies out to the homeless and all the rest of it, the veterans. So he's just one of quite a few people who have been out in the cold night after night distributing supplies to our homeless communities all over the country. We've been helping our veterans too, and even made sure remembrance parades went ahead when local councils refused to pay for them. We've raised flags all over the country. We didn't just talk, we acted, and in doing so, we sparked something nationwide. This year, it wasn't the finish line. The strike in February isn't the finish line either, because this is just us, all of us really, getting started. We are the fastest growing political movement this country has seen since World War II, AI verified, and I'm incredibly grateful to every single person who's played a part in that. Viv, you know I couldn't have done it without you. You're not even the other half of the National Strike. You are the National Strike. I'm just the mouthpiece. We both know that. So next year will be bigger, and it will be better, whether I'm still here or whether I'm in a prison cell. Who knows? All I know is no government, no police force, no lefty who continually posts all these comments, just trying to bring us all down in my comment section. None of this will ever stop me from pushing on in one way or another, and I know you guys as well. I know you'll all keep pushing as well. So let's see what 2026 brings. We may have to improvise, adapt and overcome many obstacles, but one thing is for sure, I will not rest. I will not stop pushing for our country and for our home. And only death will stop me from doing all I can to stick it to Starmer. Even then, I'll just come back and I'll haunt him. How long can I keep going before Simon doesn't drop back in? Let's just, oh, he's here, add to stage. Simon, can you hit? No, No, right, he's gone. So yes, guys, thank you so much for everything you've done, everything you continue to do. And without further ado, let's crack on with this, our Christmas special. Without Simon, if you're listening, mate, just drop in whenever you can, and we'll just add you in. But you need to, you've not left fully sat. There we go. Now he's left. Right, come back in, Simon, when you get a chance. Guys, right, we've said hello. I've done my little spiel. Do you just want to jump straight in?
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go for it. So today I put a post out asking people for some of their most memorable / embarrassing / funny sort of Christmas stories. And before I get onto any, does anybody have, this is like homework, isn't it? Has anybody got any that they want to share?
Yeah, but mine's a bit like censored. Is it after 9 o'clock?
No.
Well, it's not, but I mean, it's Christmas. It's Christmas. It doesn't matter. I poured myself a little cheeky wine, so let's just go for it.
My dad dressed up as Santa once, and I caught him having sex with my mother downstairs. Now, I don't know if that was a funny moment because it traumatized me for the rest of my life. So I've never seen Santa the same ever again. And especially when he comes up with this sack, I don't trust him anymore, and that's why I don't believe in him anymore. I mean, can you imagine that? That's traumatic as ever. My dad was dressed up as Santa, come back from the pub, and I came downstairs about maybe 11, 12 o'clock at night, and he was having sex with my mother on the sofa. I mean, Santa having sex with good job it was my dad, though. Can you imagine that? Oh.
But are you sure it was your dad? Because I mean, the hat, the beard, it covers all sorts, doesn't it?
That would have been disgraceful. Oh my gosh, I got loads more. I got loads more of them. Is that one enough, Rich? Is that enough?
I think that's enough from you, Richie.
Tell you a bit of fun, folks.
Rogue, have you got any at all?
My mum, I was born in 1972. This was about 1975. And my mum had been over the road because we lived in Harlow in Essex then. Don't judge me. And she'd been on the cherry brandy. My mum never drank. She'd been on the cherry brandy, and she'd come in and she saw what she thought was a ball cockeyed on the tree, ended up in the tree. And as my mum said, she had balls hanging from every orifice. Had to redress the Christmas tree. She was doing it till about 4:30 in the morning. My mum said she got to bed bog-eyed, still a bit drunk, climbed into bed, and I started jumping on the bed at 5 o'clock, trying to open up me stocking and all excited for Christmas. So I remember my mum telling me she cooked Christmas dinner on autopilot because she was like falling asleep in the turkey. But yeah, that's one story from my mum. And then another one about next door Siamese cats one Christmas. My mum used to leave the back door open when she was cooking. And she'd gone into the lounge, or the front room, as my mum used to call it, best room. And she could hear this. She walked into the kitchen, and in my mum's words, my mum was Irish. That fucking cat from next door is dragging my fucking turkey across the floor. She says, the bastard.
Oh my! You sounded like Helen Mirren then in the. Do you know when she does the what's she in?
Badly, I know. My mum's spinning in a grave as we speak. But yeah, she said the bastard was dragging me fucking turkey across the floor, and all she could see was the turkey's legs going round the corner of the door, the kitchen door. She said, I kicked that fucking cat. She said, I never saw it again, the bastard. She had to wash it underneath the sink, underneath the tap. She never told me dad. She said, mind you, said that turkey toast tasted bloody lovely. Dragged across the kitchen floor. But yeah, that's
so did you so it was still, you still ended up eating the turkey, what was left of it?
We did, yeah. My mum said she didn't tell
that's
me
all right,
that.
yeah.
Well, she just washed it and titivated it a bit, and it were all right, yeah.
Yeah, 32-minute rule, absolutely. 32 minutes in a cat rule, that's what I say. Viv, come on, Viv, you must have something.
Well, they're mainly about food. There was one year, I think I was about 19 or something, and the house had just been burgled, obviously, because I live in Newcastle. Oh. And yeah, I do live in Newcastle. It's terrible.
That's me.
Anywho, so
I've been there. It's like Baghdad. I'm not even joking. Go on, Viv. Go on.
It's very nice. Anyway, so the house had been burgled, and one of my friends said, "Oh, I'll come round to yours," because there was a window like just broken, and the people, obviously it was Christmas Day, so the people weren't coming around for a few days, so there's just this window open with a plastic bag over it, and I was terrified. And my friend came round and he says, "Oh, I'll help you cook the dinner." No, it's fine, I know what I'm doing. Well, I'd never cooked Christmas dinner. This is one of the reasons why I don't cook, Rich. It turned out to be like a 19-course dinner, because first the sprouts were ready, so we ate the sprouts. Then the peas were ready, so we ate the peas. And it took us about 3 hours to get through this dinner because it all just kept coming out at different times. I was like, oh my God, this is the worst Christmas ever. And every time I see him, he reminds me of it. Cheers, Dave.
Mega. Everyone's got a story around food. I don't know, Rogue, Did you have one? Did you want to share one before I do, or?
Was that me?
Yeah.
Did you say Rogue? Right. Okay.
I said Rogue.
So my nana was a little bit naughty. She was the one nan that, like, you have a good nan and a kind of like really straight nan, don't you? You always have one of the two.
Your nan wasn't straight.
Yeah.
No, she was. Listen.
Oh, right.
So then my one nan, literally.
That's not what you told me.
So my one nan used to like dish out
Love him.
cigarettes to the kids, like she was properly naughty, and so she used to give me
Oh, she
cigarettes.
was naughty.
I know, but we literally sat around the table, and my mum and dad don't drink at all, like they're teetotal. So my nan bought a bottle of what looked like Schlur. So my mum and dad thought it was Schlur, but she was getting us the three of us, absolutely pissed. We were like 9 and like 12 and like 6, and she was just topping us up, and we were just absolutely howling up to table. And my mum and dad were just like, "What are you doing? What is wrong with you all?" My nan was just sat there, just kept on topping us up. And the thing is, my sister was really sick the next day, and they were like, "She's come down with a really bad bug. Like, this is really awful." But no, we all had bloody hangovers. It was
So
not
what had you actually
Yeah,
been drinking?
what was
Because my
it?
wife's got a similar story where her gran. So apparently back in the day, you used to be able to buy packs of like 48 little bottles of Snowball, they were called.
Oh, I used to love
yeah.
that.
And her gran had no idea that it was alcoholic, so she thought it was like pop. So she bought it, and between like 5 or 6 of these kids, they went through the whole, was it like a 24 pack or whatever it was of these Snowballs, and apparently all the kids were absolutely paralytic.
It's hilarious. It is hilarious.
Them were the
My
days.
mum and dad didn't know what to do, and because they're really devout Christians, they're kind of like, this can't be wrong. This can't be. They're not really drunk, are they? Well, no, we were absolutely obliterated.
What are you like when you're drunk, Rogue?
Oh my gosh. So ADHD on steroids. That is what I'm like. I'm literally, but you know what the thing is? I literally can have one glass and I could be absolutely fine. And another time I can have one glass and I am literally gone. And I think it's to do with the sugar levels and like how much kind of alcohol goes straight into sugar. Depends on what I'm like.
No,
But
you just get pissed, love.
I do, yeah.
Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're like, well, I think it's just my sugar levels. I've not really eaten very much today. and I just-
Oh, listen, because you don't drink, right? She can get drunk on this stuff.
No, I can't.
Why have you got Listerine at the end of your table before your live shoot? And it's not even open.
I got to tell you a story, or this is a true story, right? So, because my background's a bit dodgy, from my misspent youth, my brother spiked
Same.
my grandmother with magic mushrooms, and I swear to you, the best Christmas I've ever had in my life. And I got to tell you the story. He made it into mushroom tea, right? And he told her it was a soup, and she had it. God bless her. She's no longer with us now. Not because of the mushrooms, by the way.
Because of the soup.
Yeah, because of the soup, yeah. And we were watching TV in her house, me and my brother Andrew. It was hilarious. And she was like, "Can you stop turning the TV over, please, boy? I'm watching it." And we weren't changing nothing over. She thought the channels were changing over. She got up. And back in them days, you had the TV where they turned it, one of those things. She got up and down, up and down, up and down. And then she started seeing things and saying what was on the television. Stuff was coming out of the television at her. The best Christmas that my gran ever had. It was fantastic. That's a true story. I'm not just saying, that's a true story. True story. And to this day, she never knew. Well, she probably knows. Jesus probably told her now anyway. So she probably knows that now anyway. But yeah, so that's some fun Christmases. Yeah, really good Christmas. You know what? I'm a bit of a Scrooge.
Do you think-
I'm a bit of a Scrooge. I don't really like Christmas much anymore because as you get older, I don't know. When the kids are younger, it's brilliant, isn't it? I know you're saying you're taking over. I'm taking over the conversation now. You're going to say you're talking too much. She's kicked him under the table.
Is she
already.
kicking you? Yeah, she's kicking you, isn't she, under the table? You can see it.
Already. Like, all right, okay. Anyway, enough of my stories. Come on, then. Everybody else then.
Well, I've
Well,
got
no,
a
actually, I
little
think you
bit,
just.
I've got a little bit of a story from this year. We went to the wrong restaurant. I booked dinner at Luciano's at the Millstone, which I thought was Chorley, and it's just outside of Horwich. And we walked in. It took us 3 weeks to get my fucking dad in there because he's so slow. It's like the two-toe shuffle all the way in. And we got in there, and I went in before everybody, and he's looking round, and I could see him starting to look a bit panicky. And he looked at me and he went, "You're not here." I went, "I beg your pardon." I said, "I've paid a deposit and everything." He said, "No, you're in the Chorley restaurant." So Thomas comes in all flustered after having to sort my dad out. And he just looked at me and he went, What? I know that face, mother. What? I said, "We're in the wrong place." He said, "What do you mean we're in the wrong fucking place?" I said, "We're in the wrong restaurant." He said, "The Uber driver's driving down the road." He said, "Look at him, there's dust behind him." So we had to ring another Uber and go to the restaurant in Chorley. So I felt a bit of a twat. And then we were sat at the oh God. Oh, I'm here. I'm back, I think.
You never left.
Yeah, you didn't go anywhere.
You never went anywhere.
And then we were sat at the
You've been on the mushrooms as well, have you?
no. And I looked at my dad and I thought, fuck, my dad's presents. They're in the fucking reception of the hotel. And Thomas looked over at me and he went, "Mum," he said, "have you been smoking something dodgy before you've come and picked my dad up?" I said, "No, I've just left your dad's presents." So Thomas had to go and ring the hotel, and they went, "Yeah," he said, we watched your mum drive off with your granddad, and we just got the presents and put them behind reception." But yeah, so that was my two things that went wrong this Christmas Day anyway. But yeah, we got to the right
that's just
place,
this Christmas.
I got another one.
Holy moly.
I got another one. My dad's got false teeth. Well, he did have. He's with the Lord now. He's gone as well. It wasn't the mushrooms. It was something completely different. But he had false teeth, top and bottom, right? And we used to shout. When he used to shout as kids, because me and my four brothers, we were
I know what you're going to say.
Oh, yeah, we were terrible, right?
Can you tell?
Yeah, like it was like twin towns on steroids. We were mental, right? So anyway, so when he used to shout, his teeth used to jump out. So what we decided to do on Christmas, we decided while he was sleeping to take his teeth out and hide them under the pillow. He woke up in the morning. "Where's my fucking teeth? My fucking teeth are gone." Couldn't sleep. He went mental, screaming around the house trying to find his teeth. And me and my brothers were pissing ourselves laughing. Another excellent Christmas, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Apart from the time when we set the curtain on fire in the bedroom and he burned his hands thrown out the window. That's not a good Christmas memory, but I got lots of memories. Yeah, lots. I had a very
Do you know what though, right? I think these sorts of memories are what make Christmas because. Look, let's be honest, no Christmas is ever perfect. And if we're being brutally honest, we probably don't even like half the people that we spend Christmas with, right? It's just that we feel sort of like obliged to do it, do you know what I mean? But like, for me, Christmas now, it's become, we've said this in the past, haven't we? It's become very sort of like a bit too mainstream, a bit too corporate. It's all about gifts and, what do the kids get? And then you get these fucking parents and they're taking pictures of all these fucking presents and they're stacked up to the ceiling. "Oh, look what I've got, little Tabitha today," and it's like the parents are trying to compete. But for me, Christmas, yeah, as long as you've got some decent food. We had a Christmas a couple of years ago, right, where my mum was in charge of the food, right, and my mum hasn't cooked for maybe 20-25 years, something like that. And so she decided we were going to go out to eat for Christmas Day, and we ended up right at a place called the Amantola, and it was an Indian restaurant.
It wasn't an Italian Indian, was it?
Oh, never again, Richie, never again. That one that we were. So we ended up at an Indian Italian restaurant a couple of weeks ago, everyone, and it was an experience, wasn't it, Richie?
It was.
Look, this Christmas.
I literally had a curry and a pizza inside a pizza, calzone, but it was curry. It was right in there. I thought, what? This is not.
No, that looked all right. To be fair, that looked all right. Did you notice how I literally just stuck to mushrooms? I had mushrooms on toast for the starter, and then I had mushrooms in pasta. Because I was looking around and I was thinking, I don't think I trust this place for meat or I eat seafood when I go out, but I just didn't trust it. Years ago, we ended up at this Indian restaurant for Christmas Day, and they were serving traditional Christmas meal, right? And we turned up. And it was like, right, so we turned up, and it was meant to be a traditional Christmas meal. Turkey, roasters, parsnips, all that sort of stuff. Nah, mate. It was like chicken tikka masala for the main. I'm not even joking. There was like onion bhajis, poppadoms, there was schwa, there was all sorts. And so we were like, we'll sack it, we'll just have an Indian then. Placed the order, sat down, there was like 15 of us. And then they come through and said, well, I've not told this very well. Well, basically the oven stopped working halfway through, so we ended up going home, we didn't have anything. We had crisps. We had crisps. But do you know what was good? By the time we got home, by the time like we'd stopped stressing and all the rest of it, we got home and we had like crisps, we had biscuits, like quality streets and all the rest of it. It was the best Christmas ever because there was no stress. There was no like cooking a huge meal. There was no like clean up afterwards. It was just like we just played board games and like laughed about it. So I suppose what I'm saying is, I think the best Christmas memories are the ones where it's sort of like it goes wrong. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
I've got, you know, Richie, you were talking about false teeth.
Yeah.
It's not so much related to Christmas, but I remember going to a place called the Farmhouse Tavern with my mum and my dad and my boyfriend at the time. And we're eating and my mum sneezed. Something whistled past my ears. And I remember looking at my mum and I thought, she looks a bit funny. And my dad was choking on whatever he was eating. And my boyfriend at the time was just had his head in his hands. And my mum went, can you get them for me? I said, what? That's my fucking teeth. They'd come flying out from her mouth when we'd been sat there eating. And I'd never seen that. Well, I wish I'd like, because I had my head down and I was eating. I just felt this past my ears. And I did, my mum sneeze, and I thought she'd banged her head or something because my mum was like that. But oh yeah, you just reminded me then when you said about the false teeth. Fucking funny. When that happens to older people, I've got all my own teeth, so hopefully that will never happen to me. But oh my God.
For now.
For now, yeah.
I've lost one. I need to go to Turkey to get mine sorted out. It's just terrible. But you know, thing is, if you go to Turkey and get your teeth done, you don't know what you're going to come back with. Do you know what I mean? They could rip you off for anything.
I never told you this, Richie. You know, for the Advance UK meeting in Newcastle a couple of months ago. When was it?
Yeah.
September, October. Anyway, I was driving down and I was like, oh, I'm going to see Richie. Oh, I'm going to see Rogue. Oh, I'm going to see Benabeeb. Oh, yeah. And I was like biting my nail because I've got this. When I get nervous, I like chew my nails to the point where like I start going into the skin. But anyway, I bit into my nail. Viv, what happened? I rang you, didn't I? Close to tears. I was like, you need to find me a dentist. And she was like, why? What's wrong? I'd gone to bite into my nail and I'd ripped my front tooth out at the front there.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it just crumbled like down to the gum. So I managed to find literally just before we managed to come through to the Advance UK launch. I managed to find a dentist. Viv managed to find me a dentist who like took the bit of tooth that was in the floor and glue it all together. So this tooth is just glued now. It's ready to go any minute. I'm telling you. No. So Richie, when you go to Turkey, let's do it. We'll do it together.
Well, I can get it done cheaper in Kazakhstan, but I think it's a bit of a risk to go there, to be honest with you. So you never know what you're going to come back with. They probably give you donkey's teeth, so I wouldn't trust it. You know what I mean? You come back like a donkey. No, I'm not going to risk that. You know what I'm saying? Not a chance. Imagine that. Hey, donkey! No. We're definitely going to go to Turkey. Oh, Bulgaria is a good place to go as well.
Hey, God, I love him. Colin Hannon has...
Haven't started yet.
Colin Hannon has written, I remember my old dear buying a turkey so big. We did have a big family mind, but this bird was next level. It wouldn't fit in the oven. She took a hammer to it on the kitchen floor. Hilarious. Do you know what I love about that, Colin? The fact that any normal person will go, I'll tell you what, I'll cut it up into pieces. However, your mum decided, well, do you know what? It's not going to fit in the oven, so I'm going to teach it a fucking lesson with a hammer on the kitchen floor.
And it's having it.
It's having it. Do you know what? I'm not going to cut it up and try and make something of this. I'm just going to beat it senseless on the kitchen floor.
What as well? this year, so I always go to Marks and Spencer's dead early Christmas Eve because you're just going to be attacked by pensioners. And we got into the car park, me and Thomas's girlfriend Mel, and I picked her up at R5. Thomas thought we were mental. I know. And we were sat there in the car. This is at the Middlebrook in Bolton. And we were sat there, and there was, by 10 to 6, there must have been 20 people queued outside Marks and Spencer's on the Middlebrook. It was Baltic, and I mean, it was freezing. I forget how cold it is up north, being down here. But oh my God. And then when we finally got out the car, when the doors opened and we went in, it's only like a small food hall. It's like one section where there's all the meat. There was a side of pork there, £95.
What, in weight or price?
What about that big? 95 quid. And I turned around, I said to Mel, what's it got in it? Gold? Does somebody serve it on a platter? Do you get a bottle with it and all? 95 quid. It was.
How long ago was that?
This Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
There was a piece of gammon there, £45. What?
It's a joke, isn't it? It's an absolute.
One thing I do refuse to do on Christmas, so I refuse to stuff the turkey.
Good.
I pass that on to someone else.
Richie, I'm just going to change the topic. What have you got on the table there, mate? What book is that?
Right, so I've got a Christmas present off Rogue Beer called My Reasons Why, and all the reasons why she likes me as her best friend, right? Some of it's explicit, so I can't show you, but...
It's actually not true.
And she says, I love you in every language. Like, you know, when she says she loves me, not in a kind of, we're married kind of way, but in a kind of, she loves me as her best friend, right? But the problem is they're all in different languages. So I don't even know if it's true because I can't understand it. And I went on to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT doesn't understand it either. So I'm thinking, hang on, what's she trying to say? I'll try reading some of the words out now. 1 second. Let me find them quickly here now. There they are. I'll see if any of your listeners, or if you're commenting, by the way, we're not ignoring you, by the way. We are here. We love you all. Happy Christmas. So, yeah, there's this word here. I love you in every language.
We will get to the comments in a minute. Richie just likes to... Go on, Richie, go on.
Yeah, it's your show. Sorry, Rich. Yeah. It says...
It's everyone's show.
Jag Alster Dig. Don't know what that means, right?
Oh, that's Swedish, I think.
Is it?
There we go. See?
The Welshman
Don't
knows a
ask
bit
me
of
how I know
Swedish,
that.
guys. We've got Mahala Kita.
Don't know that.
Wahani. Rom Raccoon. Rom Raccoon? What the blinking does that mean?
Volunteer.
Uh,
Tagra Abramat. Anna Behik. There we go. That is in all different languages.
Yeah, I won't show you that one because I'm spooning her. I can't show you that one. Look at her face. Look at her face. What did I get?
Rogue.
Yeah.
Is Richie always like this at Christmas?
You know what? I don't know what's wrong with him today. I have to say, I feel like I need to leave because he is just full on. But
No, I've missed doing a live. We haven't done it for ages.
no, we had quite a lovely Christmas. So you with your family, I was with mine, and then Christmas is a bit weird, isn't it?
Well, it is. When
Family is odd, isn't it?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, especially yours.
I mean,
Yeah.
Who did you say is odd? You broke up then. Right, so these went through the wash a couple of days ago and they've not been right since. So it does keep cutting in and out from time to time. So who's odd?
family, just family. The family dynamics around Christmas.
My family.
Do you know what I mean? It's just like, you know what? I love you all, but that's enough for one day.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. That's enough till next Christmas.
People always speak nice about you at their funeral. They never notice that. When you're alive, they hate you. And then when it's a funeral, they love you. I mean, what's all that about?
As soon as you die, he was such a loving, caring, he was a life and the soul, everyone loved such and such. No one ever turns around and goes, do you know what? It is sad that he's dead because it's always sad when people die. However, he was a bit of a prick.
Arsehole. Yeah.
Just be honest. I want someone to stand up at my funeral and go, do you know what? He was a bit of a bellend, let's be honest. He was a knobhead, but it's a bit sad that he's died. Of course it is. Do you know what I mean? Because it's sad when anyone dies. But if anyone, I don't want anyone to stand there and go, he was a loving, kind, gentle soul, and fuck that. Just be honest.
I'll do that then.
You ain't making it to mine, Viv. You ain't making it to mine. Family. So
one of the taxi
Family.
drivers on the taxi rank who I got to join the Hackney Carriage Association, he said he's been hackneying about 12 months, and he started over in Torquay, and he was talking to one of the taxi drivers over there. And he said, oh, this Louise has come and spoke to me, and she's asked me, do I want to be a member of the association? They went, oh, you've met Lou then, have you? And he said, yeah. He said, oh, God, why have you said that? He said, well, I'm going to be honest with you. He said, Louise is an absolute fucking bitch. He said, but it's a bitch you want to have on your side. And he told me that on the taxi rank. And there was 4 other taxi drivers stood there, and you just saw them all go, they took this intake of breath. And I shook his hand and I went, thank you for being fucking honest, because a lot of people are.
What do you know?
He said, are you a bitch? I went, damn right I am, yeah.
Oh, you are absolutely, yeah. You are. No, you're absolutely, yeah. You are a bitch, 100%, Louise. You, I've listened to your voice notes sometimes. You know, when we've been in the groups or when we've just messaged privately, and sometimes, you know, some days we can all be, you know, quite happy, and other days we can not. And I've heard you're on your days where you're not happy, and I think, oh my God, don't ever get on the wrong side of Louise. Kazdi has written, joke. Why did Santa have 3 gardens? But then, like 2 minutes later, she's put, nobody's talking to us here. We are just listening. I'm off. So now I don't know.
So now we don't know.
Why Santa had 3 gardens, and that's really going to wind me up.
Oh, there.
Why did Santa have 3 gardens? Can someone Google it for me, please, and write it in the comments? That would be absolutely fantastic.
Oh, we'll just make up an
families
ending.
are weird, right? Say again, Viv?
We'll just make up an ending for it.
I'm just going to Google it in a minute. Rogue, you said families are weird, right? And one of the things I wanted to touch on today, because I think this will resonate with a lot of people, is there's a fly buzzing around here. Can everyone see it? It's really winding me up, right? It's just a little, it's just like a little, I don't know if it's like a fruit fly or what, but it's really winding me up. Families are weird, yeah? So, what was the point I was going to make? Yes. Christmas online versus Christmas in the real world, okay? I've never had a Christmas, and I've shared Christmas with my wife's family, with my family. I've had Christmas where I've essentially been alone. I've had Christmas in the Middle East when I've been deployed on operations with the army. And I've never, ever, ever had a Christmas where stress isn't involved at some point along the way. Whether it's cooking, whether it's making sure the house is clean, making sure, you know, everyone's got a present, making sure, whatever it is, there's always stress involved. Yet when you go online, you see these photos of these fucking influencers, or whoever really. It doesn't even need to be influencers. It can be your friends. It can be your family. Like, you can be sat stressing at the table, right, and everyone's at each other's throats, and everyone goes, right, smile, and you have a photo, and it's, oh God, thank God there was nothing on my screen then untowards, and it can be absolute hell on earth Christmas Day sometimes, but then everyone sort of pretends it's not online. And I find it really strange that we're all sort of like, Christmas now seems to be a day where we all sort of pretend that everything's perfect, and we all stress and get wound up and try and make it as perfect as possible, even though we know it's not going to be perfect. Am I talking absolute rubbish here, or is everyone else in the same boat where it's like online?
I agree with you. I agree. And I think I always try to be as authentic as I can be. With me, what you see is what you get. There's honestly no pretense. If I'm having a shit day, you'll know about it. If I'm having a great day, you'll know about it. But I see a lot of that online. And I know a lot of people that I'm surrounded by, or people who I know, acquaintances, and their husbands are absolute tossers. The wives sleeping with the milkman. Do you know what I mean? And then they get all these Christmas photos, and you just think, really? Because that's not true, is it? You know, I mean, I've spent 2 Christmases completely on my own. I won't go into the reasons for them, but no decorations. Came home.
You're a bitch, apparently.
You know, yeah, I'm a bitch. Came home, went straight to bed, woke up, showered, straight out on the taxi, and I did that for Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day. And the day after, all on my own. And I actually was honest with people. They were saying, have you had a nice Christmas? No, it's been shit. I've had a dreadful Christmas, and I've been on my own, all of it, but it's through my own choice. But, you know, you do, and I don't know. I don't agree with all this. Look at me, isn't it wonderful? Just be authentic and say it how it is. It's shit. You know, your
Well, I think
granddad's
Christmas-
mother pissed in the corner. Do you know what I mean? Auntie Margaret fucking hates Uncle Brian, and just, you know, it's more entertaining, I think, to be fair.
Well, do you know what I did? I got a confession to make, right? Because I didn't have a Christmas tree in my house. We went to a hotel. We went to this hotel and it was a real posh Christmas tree, massive one, in the reception. So I stood there, you were with me now, and I said, take a photo of me. And I'm like that by the tree, as if it's my tree, like I'm in some mansion. And I posted on X, right? Confession here, if you're watching on X. And people are like, oh, what a lovely tree, Rich. What a lovely home you've got. I'm like, it's in a hotel, like, but I'm not going to tell anyone, am I? Do you know what I mean?
I think I saw that. I think I've seen that at some point.
Yeah. Wasn't my tree.
And it wasn't his house.
Yeah, but you know what? Who cares? No, I think right. I think we spend so much time. I think Christmas is like, how would I word this? It's not symbolic of the year. I think Christmas Day is a good representation of how we live our lives.
Yeah.
So like, we try to put this image across that like everything's perfect and we've got the perfect family and everything's nice and lovely, when in actual fact, most of the time at Christmas, it's just not the case, is it? Like, I don't think I've ever had a Christmas where someone hasn't fallen out, or someone hasn't gotten really stressed, or someone hasn't been horrible to the other person, or someone's got too drunk. It's usually me that gets too drunk and is horrible to the other person. No, I'm messing. But there's I think Christmas, I think we need to just keep it simple, you know? I think we need to look at what Christmas is all about. It's Jesus' birthday, not ours. And I think we need to keep it as simple as possible. And I think we just live in a world now where everything's just sort of like, we live for the Instagram and for the clicks and the likes and the shares and all the rest of it, you know? Yeah, I just think, I don't know, I think we put too much pressure on ourselves at Christmas to be seen to be perfect in the online world, when in actual...
Yeah, that's why I didn't take many photos this year. The dog, I posted a video of the dog. But because we went to the wrong restaurant, it was in like a shopping centre. So the Millstone, I don't know if Richie and Rog, I don't know if you know where I'm talking about. Are you not up north that way somewhere? You're Wales, aren't you? Yeah, but it had, like, when we walked in, there was a fireplace and there was a log fire and it was all tables and with crackers on, and it was all lovely. And then the restaurant where they'd actually booked us in was in a shopping centre. And as you walked towards it, there was a Poundland opposite, and my heart just sank because I know, and it just wasn't what I wanted. And I was so disappointed. Yet when I walked in, like, the table we sat up was like a booth. Again, my heart sank, and I just thought, this is just awful. Do you know what made it? The food was exceptional. The staff were absolutely brilliant. And then I realised I forgot my dad's presents and left him in the bloody reception of the hotel. But it was Thomas who said to me, he looked across at me and he went, Mum, what's the matter? I said, I hate it. I said, I'm in a cafe. I went, I'm in a cafe. Me and a snob was surfacing. And I went, I'm in a cafe. I don't like it. And Thomas said, do you know what, Mum? He said, we're here. We're all together. Everyone in here can't be wrong. They've all booked to have Christmas dinner here, so it must be nice. And he was so right. And the food was amazing. The staff were brilliant. And we had such a good laugh and such a good time. So, yeah, I agree with what you're saying. And that's why I didn't take a lot of photos, because I thought I'm going to just enjoy today with my family. I don't need to show people that I'm enjoying my time with my son and my dad, and my dad all the way through it. He's tough. His potatoes weren't nice. His veg weren't cooked properly, but we just put a barrier like that. Yeah, all right, Dad. Yeah, lovely. Yeah, you know, I agree with you. I agree with what you're saying, Rich.
Do you think it's like a generational thing as well? Because, like, my kids are like, just put your phone down and don't be taking any photos. But all they are Snapchat and Instagram. But I'm there kind of like, okay, but I want to make memories and I want to, like, sort of have my little collage of everybody together. And it's just like that kind of, you know, I want to see what we did. I want to sort of have those memories. But then actually my kids are just like, can we just live in the moment? And I think actually seeing that, it just makes me kind of go, are we doing it wrong? And I think, like you said, like having that comparison of how amazing it looks online and actually how bloody stressful it is when you're at home. The dog's just bloody dragged, or your cat's just dragged the turkey across the floor, you know.
Dog's dragged your cat.
Whatever's happening.
Oh, with your dog, he normally pisses everywhere, doesn't he, Otto? Marking his territory. Yeah. But I have just this is more on that bit there. It is like that. You know, Christmas has changed. Now normally you prepare the dinner, the table's ready, you shout to everybody, dinner's ready, they don't come out of their rooms. I've got the suggestion. Turn the Wi-Fi off. They'll all turn up in the kitchen. They will be there. What's going on? And one other thing as well, Christmas, people get into huge amounts of debt. For what?
Massive.
Right? And the reason why they get into debt is they're spending money they haven't got to impress people they don't like. That's all it is.
Correct.
You know, look what we got.
I like my kids.
You know, and
I do like my kids. So if I'm buying them presents and going into debt, it's because I like them.
Yeah, but you shouldn't go into debt, though, if you do. Well, it was Keir Starmer's fault, really, isn't it? Everything's his fault. We always blame
Not allowed
him.
to talk about politics tonight.
Are we? Oh, right. Oh, are we? No. No, okay.
We're keeping it light, Richie.
What's that?
We're keeping it light.
Oh, right.
the
Okay.
memo,
He never does. He never does. The man's a nightmare. He turns up, right? He starts going on about how he caught Santa shagging his mum, right? Then he. What are you laughing at, Louise?
I'm just taking you to the kitchen while I pour a glass of wine. I'm getting stressed.
Oh my God, what these
Just even talking about it.
I know. It's bringing me out in a rash. Oh God.
No, I think you're right, Rich. Absolutely. Do you know what, Rogue? I sort of see what you're saying, because on the one hand, so like my wife this year, she was like, oh, you know, Oliver. I shouldn't have said his name. I've never said his name before online. Our little boy
Oliver Twist.
is.
Oliver Twist.
Say again.
Oliver Twist you were talking about, weren't you?
Yeah, Oliver Twist. Yeah, they're gonna know. They've already reported me to his nursery because they thought I was indoctrinating him. So the wrong people know his name anyway. So my little boy's called Oliver, and he's 2 this year, and he's sort of starting to understand like Santa and Christmas and all the rest of it. And we were like at B&M, they were doing like 3 for $20 on the presents and stuff like that. So we were like, oh, we can get loads. And then we just thought, well, what's the point? Like, he's 2. And I think we sort of naturally, we want to like give our kids everything we possibly can.
Yeah.
Materialistically, we want to give them everything, because like when I was growing up, like me specifically, like we grew up very poor. Like we had nothing in my family, honestly. Like I used to get like hand-me-down trainers and stuff, which is not, my mum always kicks off when she looks at my videos, and I've mentioned this, she always has a go at me. It's not a reflection on like my parents. They did absolutely everything they could, but we didn't have a lot of money. So I think on the one hand, I kind of want to give my little boy everything I possibly can, but on the other hand, it's like, what's the point and why? Like, that's not what Christmas is about. And as he gets older, I'm still not gonna do what I think a lot of parents do, and they put themselves under pressure doing, which is to stretch themselves to the absolute limit and beyond, where they end up going into the new year in debt because they've bought like, you know, the top of the range PlayStation and, you know, an iPhone and an iPad and all the rest of it. And I can understand where parents are coming from. They want to give their kids everything, but quite often I think the more you give them, the more you also take away from them. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree with what Roga's just said as well. I mean, I like this year, I'm not going to go into it, but I mean, obviously I wasn't expecting to be financially up the knackers yard as I am this year. And I'd already planned to do loads of stuff because I hadn't spent a Christmas with my children for 3 years for one reason or another. So I already had money aside for Christmas to just spoil them. I bought them presents, but like when I went up there, when I got there on the 23rd, I got them a Nando's takeaway. Fucking, that was so expensive, by the way. I nearly passed out when Thomas told me how much it was. Jesus Christ. But then on the 23rd, we went bowling, and I paid for bowling. And then, like Christmas Day, I had a bottle of champagne ordered to come to the table, which was more expensive than it would be normally, because obviously it's Christmas.
Yep.
And I did buy them lots of presents, but I do it because I want to, and I'm not in debt because I've got my bills money by one thing, which I'll earn tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. It's the beauty of doing the job that I do. I can work as little or as many hours as I want. But yeah, I think you're right. There are parents out there that will. And you know they've put themselves in debt because they're only just finishing off paying all the cards off, come November, December, like the year after. And I never wanted to be that parent. I always wanted to be able to get rid of Christmas at Christmas. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I always wanted to. And there was a guy who said to me, one of Thomas's football pals who he goes football with, said, oh, because I had a lot of cash on me. And he said, oh, you must have a lot of cash hanging around that you need to get rid of. I said, well, no, not really. I'm a taxi driver. And they can take my meter and calibrate it anytime they want and go, you don't earn 14 grand a year, do you? But do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you're right. There are parents that do put themselves in debt. But there's also parents like Rogue and I that think, do you know what? Fuck it. They're our kids and actually would like to spoil them because we can. They're our kids. What have you got left? You've not got that, you know?
Exactly.
You know the best Christmas present I ever had?
Oh, God, it could be anything with you.
No, this is serious now. A chopper. You remember the chopper bikes?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the chopper bikes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I tell you what, how I got a set of nuts left, I don't know, because that thing was absolutely lethal. You remember it had the 3 gears here and all that? But my front brake used to... And I wanted to turn it into a motorbike. So what I did was I got a peg and a playing card. I used to clip it on the back of the sport of the bike. And I go... My mother couldn't afford a motorbike, obviously, because she was on benefits. Wrong story. She's still on benefits now. Mum, if you're watching, sorry. She's old. And I used to make a sound of a motorbike. Sound of a motorbike, right? It's brilliant. It was fantastic. But you know what we did? I don't know if you do this as kids, right? You build a ramp and you get people to lie underneath the ramp and you jump over them. Don't do that on a chopper. Don't do that on a chopper. BMX, not a chopper, right? Because BMX.
Yeah.
That's what I said, didn't I?
It's a BMX, but anyway.
Did I say BNX?
Yeah.
Because I'm so lively tonight. She thinks I've been on the matching powder. I don't know what's going on here. Literally, she went like that to me. Have you been on stuff? Like,
You've been on stuff.
No. Yeah. So, what was your
fucking
favorite
guy,
present?
Rogue? How'd you live with him?
I don't. That's the point. I don't. I have to.
I love him. I love him, but because I'm not round him all the time, I can love him. Do you know what I mean? But you, I think, how you've still got a full head of hair, I do not know. I really do not know.
I'm joking. They're extensions because I'm actually bald now. Flipping it.
Oh, don't mention her hair for goodness sake. Please don't. Because she gets so many comments about her hair, and I think her hair is lush. I mean, it is absolutely amazing. Like,
do you know, Lou? Like, you get loads of people just giving you jip the whole time. I get people giving me jip about my hair. It's just like lipstick.
What's wrong with your lipstick?
Huh?
What's wrong with your lipstick?
Well, sometimes because I've got a blind spot on my eye, I'm gonna go up here and I actually don't care. So people will be like, "Can you put your lipstick on?" No, and I don't give a woo. So actually, do one.
And sometimes she asks me to do it for her, and I can't see. I have to wear bloody glasses. I'm like, "Oh, let's have a look at your lipstick, love. Are you painting it on?" I'm like,
your eyesight is awful. Your eyesight is awful. We were at what was the place? What would you call it? It wasn't a restaurant, was it? That we were at.
Oh, that's a cafe.
Yes.
The cafe, right? And he's like, this fucking menu's too small, but I'm gonna have to put my glasses on in a minute. I can't read a thing. It's like you're wearing your glasses, Richie. He's like, oh fucking hell, but so yeah. His eyesight, right? His eyesight is absolutely awful.
Have you noticed on the back of things, right? They're making them smaller, like this Listerine here, right? Look at the size of that, right?
You're a bit obsessed with that bloody mouthwash.
Yeah, because it's like, well, we can't afford alcohol, so we drink this instead. Especially the cost of living and all that, can't talk politics. So cheers, Kia, for that. Yeah, it's fucking brilliant. This is really good. It's cheap as well. £1.50 in home bargain. It's a hell of a deal. There we go. But no, seriously.
I got dared to drink Listerine. No, it wasn't. It was Corsadil. We were at a house party, and I'm a bit like you, Richie. So when people see my videos, and I've got my glasses on, and I'm like...
We should have had a cinnamon challenge on you tonight. We should have had a cinnamon challenge on
you. Why did we do that?
We should have done it. Oh, mate, we should have.
I've got cinnamon. I'll do it right here, right now.
Right,
no, you do it. No, you did it.
Yeah, I did.
You did it, and he nearly died.
I did, yeah. Live on television.
Is it that bad?
That was not good. Not good.
What was on GB News?
I was on GB News, and they were doing the Christmas special. And they said, "Oh, Rich, we've got a cinnamon challenge." There was like different kind of like ingredients,
and I picked up the
cinnamon, right? And I had to speak afterwards. I nearly died. I literally died. So I was just drinking loads of Budweiser to wash it down, and that made it even worse. You know what I mean? I was in hell of a
Yeah,
knot.
mate.
I come out of there pissed in the fucking cinema. It was disgraceful. Absolutely. And that's why I've never been back on GP News since. That's it.
Well, so they've not had you back on, have they?
Right there.
So,
He's like,
who is this guy? Who
I'm
is
so
this guy?
sorry.
Where are we? I'm really sorry. A lot of people have.
Please, I'm a bit excited.
Oh yes, we've still got to do present time. So, bit of a cock up. Well, no, it's not a cock up. Swano's dropped the ball because he had to go and work because he needs to earn a living. Mooney disconnected and then never came back. Viv, Viv, right? Do you know what? I'm just gonna be honest because I've had a glass and a half of red wine and that is enough to send me well and truly on my way. Richie sent me like 5 different ideas and he was like, I don't fucking know Viv very well. Can I send you a couple of ideas and you pick something? I was like, yeah, of course, mate. Yeah, of course. And then it was like, I was like, oh, a cat playing the piano. Completely forgot. So Viv, it is completely my fault that you haven't got anything, but I know Richie and Rogue you have, and I know Louise has.
I said that to my daughter earlier today. I said, I bet you this happened. And you just confirmed it. And you were saying, I know where I am in the pecking order of things.
Sorry, Viv.
No, do you know what it is? Because, right, so what it is, because we talk so often, all the time, because seriously, for everyone like watching with regards to the National Strike here, there is so much happening before anything even happens. Does that make sense? So like, before you get through the messages, before you've spoken about something, like it's a day's work before you even, I can't make any excuses. I'm just going to be honest, I forgot Viv, and I'm so sorry. I will do my best to not be a shit going forward. Louise, have you got your present?
Who sent me mine? You don't know. It's secret, isn't it?
It's Secret Santa. Who sent me Secret Santa?
Are we opening them now?
Yeah, you've done it twice.
Louise, that was already open. Let Louise do hers first. What have you got, Louise? Hold it the right way.
Yay! Love that.
I got Keir Starmer toilet roll.
Oh my
Shit
god!
on
I
Starmer.
can't wait to do a poo.
Crap on snow. I feel I'm brewing now, actually.
I've got one brewing now, actually. I actually want to come to your house, Louise, and just have a shit.
That's absolutely fantastic.
It's the perfect face for it as well. He's like, whoa, what are you doing? Wipe.
Oh, it's a shame Simon
I love
can't
that.
show his out into
That's fantastic.
What you want to
That
do
is
is, once you've used this, post it through his letterbox at 10 Downing Street.
Yeah, exactly. Here, have this back.
Ooh, is it illegal to post shit through someone's letterbox?
Well, I
must
think
be.
it is, Rich. Yeah, I think
I'm going with probably.
Only if you get caught. Only if you get caught. Someone said I had an empty box for Christmas. It was an Action Man dessert kit.
Boom.
Oh, Gary. Gary.
Brilliant. What have you got?
Before you open yours, guys, Shivs has said that his best Christmas present as a child was Kaplunk. Does anyone remember that one? I absolutely remember it because me and my wife, when we first got together, we hired a hotel room and chill out, and we turned it into a drinking game. So every time one of the marbles dropped, you had to do a shot, and it was absolute hot. And I mean, that night was.
Did you lose on purpose, Rich?
Say that again.
Did you lose on purpose?
Richie, open your present. Open your present. Oh, in fact, no, ladies first. Rich, fucking Jojo. Rogue, open your present.
Oh, I'm a lady. I identify as a woman. I can look at me. I can identify as 2025. I can identify as anything. I identify as a penguin.
As a fucking deck chair, but I don't want to be sat on bloody top Steve from. Come on.
Can I open now?
Rogue, go for it.
Thank you.
Well, I wish it could be Christmas. What is it? Saying it like I don't know what it is.
Maybe it's somebody that doesn't want to see my face.
We're going out tonight, love. We're going out
are you
tonight.
ready?
Yeah. Oh, that is good. Oh my God, you could wear that with your, your intro for your live.
With what?
You know your intro for your live? For your live stream intro.
That'd be amazing.
Hang on.
You could have
hang
that
on,
with
hang on,
your...
yeah.
Oh God, watch
I'll
what
put
you
it
got.
on. Do you want to put it on?
Is that the same?
You've got two.
I've got two in one. Oh, hang on. Wait a second. There we go.
That's actually... Rogue, that's actually quite...
That's cool.
I quite like that, to be fair.
That's your new
We should
intro.
have a party doing these. We should, like in the olden days.
Is it?
No, but the last time I wore a mask, I ended up in jail. So I can't do that.
He's not even joking. This is the thing. Everyone's like, oh, ha, ha, ha. I know he's not even joking.
I totally believe him.
Richie, what have you got? Rogue, I actually quite like that. I want one.
Viv. Hasn't Viv got one?
No,
right.
you just apologised, and then
They've got nothing.
He's a fucker, isn't he? He knows.
Let's have a look what we got in here then. You haven't got me magic mushrooms, have you?
just open
No.
it.
Hang on. Right, okay.
That's next weekend.
It is a back scratcher set. There we go.
Ooh, show us.
Let's have a look. Back scratcher set. Let's open it up and have a look.
Now, would you just use that on your back?
Well,
Oh my goodness.
well, yeah. I wouldn't sniff it afterwards if I was you. But anyway,
Oh my God, why is he like this? Why is he, why is he like this?
Oh, listen, I won't mess about with that, would you? Huh? Look at that.
It's feral.
Hang on, but look, it goes in my mask, doesn't it?
Right, scratch my back,
Ooh.
then, love. Scratch my back, then. Let's have a go there. Scratch my back. That,
Oh,
no,
that's like breaking the.
yeah, you're supposed to go underneath the
Yeah,
top.
no,
there.
but
That's
You
my
didn't try and
chest.
do it
man.
over his
my
pimp
chest,
jacket, did you?
Right. Well,
my
actually, we got these combs. This is fantastic. This is. It's great.
Oh, that'd be good on your head.
You know?
Your head.
Jesus.
Do you want a hand, love? Do you want a hand? Do you want a hand? Do you have a hand, love? Oh, look at that one. That's a tall one. Look at that.
Give him a
Need to lie
give him a hand,
down.
Rogue.
Yeah, give me a hand. Not that one. That's too sharp. Right. Down my back. Yeah. Let's have a feel of it. Straight to the back. You know. Oh, that's cold. Go on.
You know,
Go
it's
on.
telescopic.
Go on.
You can make it longer.
Oh, that's lovely. Don't stop. That's lovely.
I think you can make that longer. You know, it's telescopic. You can make it longer and really go for it.
You don't want to go too far down my back. Just within reason. What
Keep
is
it
that?
respectful.
Oh my gosh, I know.
Oh, I want everyone's presents. Why didn't I not
paint
get
a
any of
picture
this?
here, right? So you've got a mask, right, and a weapon. Something going on here, Rich.
Yeah. We don't like you. That's what it is.
She's gonna hate me tonight after the show. No, she
So
doesn't.
you've
really.
seen that comment, Rich? It says Keir Starmer would use that hand for a posh wank, basically.
Is that
James
what-
Simon's not here.
Oh,
Which hand?
Gary
We've got way too
Smith.
many.
Yeah,
I
and you can-
know,
you
he
can
got
use that toilet
such a good
paper then,
present
right,
as
you can
well.
pop afterwards.
Simon got such a good present. He's not here to open it. Do you know what, Simon? Really, why? Do you know what, Simon? To be fair to him, yeah. So Simon, I'm just going to tell everyone because I don't care about his personal medical records. He's been coughing up blood all week. You know, he's been to like A&E and all sorts. No, seriously. So Simon Moon, for everyone who was here at the beginning, the guy who was here who had to leave because he was having technical issues. He was literally in a van last week, the whole of last week, coughing up blood into a tissue, handing out our supplies to the homeless. Like, what a guy, seriously. So I messaged him about coming on this live and I was like, look, we're just going to keep it lighthearted and all the rest of it. He was like, I will absolutely be there. He said, I'm not myself at the minute. I'm not feeling very well. Coughing up blood, blah, 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 blah. And I thought, oh my God, he's literally been out on the streets in the freezing cold, helping the homeless. And he's been that unwell the whole time he's been doing it. And he's not whinged once. So fair dues to the
Are
guy.
you joking me? He sat in that van whinging all week.
He did, to be fair. Yeah, but not about the fact he was coughing up blood. He was just going, I don't feel well. Which, to be fair, Viv, give the guy a break. I was just trying to egg him on a bit. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes, Viv, it's nice to be nice. You know, you should try it.
I
sometime.
know. I forget that though.
What is the what's the true meaning of Christmas? Do you think? Rogue, you go, because I know you've got ideas about this. So have you, Richie.
Family.
But let Rogue speak just for at least a minute. Yes. I like it.
So, right, ladies and gentlemen, you've just moved it, so it's not even on me. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Lord Jesus, there we go. That is what Christmas is about. Lord Jesus. I can't handle them today. Can somebody swap places with me?
I love that man so much. Honestly, I'm not even joking.
No.
Being really naughty, isn't it?
He makes me wish I swung that way because he's just. I could live with him. I could. I just know we'd have the best time, and he'd be gentle.
What you mean with the back scratching, yeah?
She just hit me, boys. Hit the state to me. That's all she's done.
Guy. How is this guy going into politics? He's got my vote. He really has. Okay.
I don't even
Rogue.
No.
What did I just ask
No.
you? Because I'm losing the.
So I've lost the plot, so I don't even know what Christmas is about anymore. Like literally.
Oh, my love. Yeah, the real reason for Christmas, my darling. What is it?
It is about. I can't. Viv, throw me a bone here, love. Right. No, Rich, I mean it. Stop. Just stop. I hope better be not watching this.
Like 5, 4.
He's like a shit Welsh Jim Carrey. That is Richard.
Go on, my darling. Sorry, go on. I'll be quiet.
Can we please have a Christmas? Okay. So if we look at the life of Jesus, the birth of Jesus, and then actually what the whole meaning of his life was, we have been redeemed. And that is the most beautiful thing. And I actually used to always make my children, before opening any present, sing happy birthday to Jesus. It's a little token of recognition of actually the birth, the life and the death of Jesus. And we are celebrating, even though he wasn't born in December, it's a time where it's dark, everybody gets together, and we can still have that time of celebration where we just recognize who and what the true spirit of Christ really means in our lives.
I like that. I'm not religious yet. Well, I say I'm not religious. I'm like 50-50, I suppose. I did a post a while ago, like a couple of months ago, and everyone said I was absolutely batshit bonkers crazy because I said when I started like the national strike, I felt like a force, like something was pushing me to do it, and I could. Why is he like this?
You look like a fucking shepherd. All you
That's
need
what
is
Christmas is about. That's what it's all about, love. Shepherds.
all you need is a flock of sheep. You'll be off.
Oh, I'll be back now. I'm going to get one now.
Oh shit. This guy, Rogue, has he been like this all day?
Yeah.
Oh,
I haven't seen him for a few days. So he's obviously like just come back.
he's
from
giddy.
doing this today.
Yeah.
And
Missed
now,
you. I missed you, I have.
no, you haven't missed me.
I have.
he's bottled it all up, hasn't he? And now he's just letting it all go. What is happening here tonight?
I have come all the way from Russia. This is Richie from Russia. I bring you greetings from Vladimir Putin. He is not allowed in this country, so I come in secret. Nobody must know. So I hope you not broadcast, because I will be arrested,
It's Commandant Popoff. Fucking hell.
This is not my clothes. These are rugs, but I borrow them. Well, only these ones, not the other ones, if you know what I say.
Why has he got Shoab's hat? Okay. He's going to come back wearing something else, isn't he?
No, it's not.
Yeah.
I've given him the eye, that dirty look.
Rogue's like, no, he's. Oh, hi,
Yeah,
Richie.
she didn't kick me in the table. She just stabbed me in the leg. So
I have new implements.
yeah, I'm back now. Right. It's Christmas. You said it was going to be fun. Is that fun? I mean, I enjoyed myself. Did you enjoy yourself? Anyway.
James Rooney has said this is hilarious. Buffon63 has said, guys, I'm late. Is Richie well mentally this evening?
No, I don't think he is.
No,
I actually don't think he is.
Richie is mental, yes. I've been mental for years. I've just hidden it very well up until now.
Rocker has said Richard must have had a few. I assume he means you.
No, in fact, this is my drink for tonight.
This is Richie without look.
This.
And Listerine.
You got it, girl. You got it.
It's the Listerine. That's what it is. He's been snorting Listerine for the past 2 hours.
Oh, Jesus.
You want me a note?
Stop being a fucking asshole. You write something on there like that. Stop it.
Yeah, I do.
I'm just going to let you guys go. I don't know where I'm up to now.
We were asking about the real reason for Christmas.
And I just gave an explanation.
And it was beautiful, darling. It was absolutely beautiful. And I just come in like a shepherd. I was playing the part of the nativity scene in school.
I'm going.
Where are you going?
Take care. See you later.
Right, see you later. Bye. I know you're going. You're going to powder your nose. I know you are. Anyway.
Oh, God. Don't leave him on his own.
Listen, our career's over. We split the
Rogue, come back. We need you.
Please, Rogue, I can't do the show without you. Come on, quick. Where are you? There you are. There she's back.
Rich, did you get a present?
I did, actually. Yes, I did.
No, not you. Other Rich.
Oh, me? I forgot to order myself one. So,
What did Rich get?
me?
Yeah, you.
So I did what I usually do. Forget about myself. Yeah, no, I did. Yeah, I forgot. No, I did. Well, no. So when I said, let's all have a Secret Santa, let's do a £10 limit, and then obviously send me all the details and I'll order it all. I then ordered it all and then I thought, oh shit, I'm not. How do I order myself something and it be a Secret Santa? So I just skipped me. Someone's written Richard the Holy Preacher. The same guy has written Rocker CB7KK. Get a better username, mate. It's nice to see Louise. This is hilarious. Please do not egg him on. Love a good giggle. Please do not egg him on. Richie.
Yes.
You all right, mate?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Good. I'm all right. Are you back? You're back with us, yeah?
I'm back in the room.
Brilliant. I absolutely love it. Right, let me just go through my notes here. Okay, most memorable. How does we've done that. Try and keep Richard under control. No, that's let me just delete that. Hold on. No. What's trimming in Christmas? We've done that.
What Simon got?
What are you saying, Louise?
Can we say what Simon got?
No, because he's getting it tomorrow.
No, he's going to have to do a reaction video. He's going to have to upload it and tag us all in it. He's going to have to do a reaction of him using it. That's his forfeit.
Oh, no. Stop, you dirty
would you rather spend Christmas with your family or your partner / best friend's family? But it has to be your whole family, and it has to be their whole family.
My best friend's family, definitely, and my ex's family fucking hate me. So, no, I don't want to be with anybody. Be on my own, thanks.
Well, if
Louise, no, you have to pick one.
Oh, it'll be my best friend's family because they're ace.
Fair dues. Viv?
I'd rather be with my family because I don't see them very often because they're all in Argentina. So I would love that.
Yes, you're the lady that does the national strike, aren't you? Who's a racist? Who's like family are all Argentinian?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. I know.
And my daughter's half Indian. Yeah.
And your daughter's you racist. You're a racist. Having children with Indian men just to try and show people you're not racist when you actually are. Richie, Rogue.
Well, Rogue couldn't actually come to visit mine because she'd have to get a visiting order because they're all in jail. So it would be a bit awkward, But having said that, I don't know. Do you know what? I'm a bit of a loner, really, right? I can be quite extrovert and charismatic. Christmas time
No,
for me.
extrovert. Forget the charismatic.
Oh, all right. All right.
Sorry.
I think I like being by myself. Is that sad? Is that like bad?
No, I get that.
There is a serious side to that because my younger brother died in December of an overdose. Sorry to bring the party down. He died of an overdose of heroin. So that impacted my family massively. So Christmas is kind of like, it's mixed, like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's good and it's bad because it brings up memories and things. And I think about people during Christmas who've lost loved ones as well. So I go through that kind of like high and that low. It's brilliant. And then you think, but there's people struggling. You know, like you guys have been giving gifts out on the streets and all that and looking after people, the homeless. So it's kind of a roller coaster emotionally, isn't it? I mean, you probably see with the taxis as well, the kind of people you get coming in, you know, it's just, life is different for everybody. And I think Christmas, going back to Rogue's point, I think we lose it in the consumerism, about buying and spending and all that kind of stuff, when really it's about celebrating family and, you know, reuniting with people maybe you haven't spoken to in years. I don't know if you did that Christmas time, scrolling through your phone. Oh, I haven't messaged them for a year. It's just messaging.
Actually did, yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of one of those things, but it's kind of a mixed thing for me because of my family, my background, where I've come from. But I'm thankful and grateful for every single Christmas that I've got because, quite frankly, the fact that I'm still alive is a miracle. So I just thank God every Christmas for Jesus.
Fair dues.
And what about you?
Fair dues. Me?
Yeah.
What was the question?
You asked it.
Do you know what it is? And I've said this several times. Whenever Richie speaks, I like not zone out. I like because you used to preach, didn't you, Richie? You're ordained.
Yeah.
There is something about. I know you can do the whole like comedy thing and like we've been out, you know, all of us together personally when we were at the Indian Italian, and you absolutely crack me up, mate, to the point where like I'm sweating from just the way you behave. But then Richie has this sort of switch where he will like get really serious, and when you talk, it's like how do I word this without kind of sounding homoerotic? It's like we're the only people in the world. It's like I zone in and I sort of forget everything. Does that make sense? And I'm just listening to what he's saying.
That kind of voice. Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's just I've said to Rogue so many times, and I've said to Richie as well, and I'm not just like trying to butter you up or anything like that. He is genuinely one of the best speakers I've.
Don't be buttering me up. That's the strong.
You'd fucking love it. He speaks, and it just like I don't know what happens. It's like things just stop, and I cannot remember the question that I've just asked.
Which family?
Yeah, which family would you spend Christmas with?
Mine.
Or your best friend?
Yeah.
Mine. No, mine. Yeah. How do I word this? My family are just. I think different families have different dynamics. I have got wild ADHD. I suspect Richie might have a little bit as well.
What? I got ADHD. I haven't got ADHD. Who told you that? They're like, yeah, I'm going to do this wrong me.
Got a feeling. My family, I don't know and it's not because they're family, because lots of families don't click, lots of families don't get along, but me and my family, like, we've been through so much shit over the years, most of which I caused actually when I was younger, because I wasn't always the glasses wearing, you know, Britain is under attack, serious guy. I used to be an absolute arsehole when I was younger. But me and my family have been through so much crap, and I think now all of us, we're all sort of on the same page. We're all quite sort of like happy-go-lucky, and we just sort of like see what the next day brings. Do you know what I mean? My wife's family they're lovely people, but they're quite different. So my family 100%. My family 100%. Would you rather no presents or no food?
Ooh.
No presents.
No presents.
Yeah, I agree. Viv?
No food, I think.
What?
No presents.
See, I had an advantage when I was a child because, you know, it's well documented my teenage years were misspent, as you know, Richard, okay? I mean, for those of you who don't know, listening, there's a book called To Catch a Thief, which is my story of a childhood, crime, and everything else. I was a bad boy, but anyway, turned my life around a long time ago. You know, I was 18, I'm now 50.
Whoa. You've written a book.
Yeah, coming up to 51, right? But in my book, I tell the story. My parents were so poor. One Christmas, all we had was a tin of Irish stew between all four of us. So that's in like the 80s, 70s, I said 80s. But also, this is it's kind of a weird thing because we were so poor, we used to steal our own Christmas presents. So I used to go to Woolworths, remember Woolworths? And I used to get Lego sets and Star Wars. But the advantage of that was I always got what I wanted for Christmas.
Exactly.
I know it sounds really weird, but I always got what I wanted. I know it's sad, isn't it? I know people thinking, Rich, can you just say that? Yeah, because it's the truth. That's what we had to do. I used to bring them home, and then my mum, God bless her soul, she couldn't afford anything. She used to wrap them up and give them to us. But that way, I always got what I wanted. So, yeah, but I would rather have food than presents.
Yeah.
100%. We're going to do this thing like going forward, like my family, where, and we didn't do it this year really. We've got, like I say, we've got a 2-year-old, so people bought presents for him, but we're just not going to do presents anymore, ever again. And we're all going to, like, when we have a Christmas meal, we're all just going to buy something. Like, someone buys some veg, someone else buys, you know, the sprouts, the you know, meat, whatever. We all go in on the meat, whatever it is, and we all sort of add something to the table, and then we just sit down and eat. We're not going to be doing presents anymore. I think there's too much focus on gifting and presents and all the rest of it. So I think all of us, lots of people are struggling. I think we should all go back to just go back to simpler times, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they do. I also think as well, birthdays to me are more important than Christmas. I've always said this to my children, the day you were born to me is more important than Christmas. Because that was, it's just me, everyone's different, but I always think that is the most important time for them as a dad. It's your birthday, that's the most important day, not Christmas.
Yeah, I tend to agree with that, to be fair, because it's more, well, it's
more poignant,
kids,
isn't it?
You know? Yeah.
Definitely.
Guys, we've been on for 1 hour and 16 minutes, and what a ride it has been. Rogue's like, I cannot wait to get off this live stream and just
she's going to give you hell. The woman's exhausted. She needs to lie down.
Whoa, hang on a minute now. No, who is normally the hyper one though? You are, and you really. You are, and you. What? Why are you looking at me with those lovely eyes? No, it's because I don't have ADHD. I have autism, right? I think in straight lines. You don't, Rogue, do you? You think in roller coasters, don't you?
That's just a woman, I think.
So when we have a conversation, she's like, I'm like, So I think I'm gonna caught some of your ADHD tonight. You know?
I think so.
Yeah, I like it actually. I might keep this ADHD. It's a gift. It's a power, man. I like it. It feels great. Rich is like, no, Rich, no, don't. Let's talk politics.
Let's put a pin in that one, and for our next live stream, we can pretend to be serious people once again. Guys, thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you to everyone for tuning in. It has been an absolute ride. I don't even know what we've just spoken about for the past 1 hour and 18 minutes.
I've spoken. I think it was just
Was it?
All I know is I'm going to go for a lap. I keep hitting this. Is it jangling? Because I always wear I never wear it on show, but I always wear my cross. Has it been like ting ting ting?
No.
I've felt it like hitting the thing behind the mic.
No, it's been fine. It's been fine.
Right, okay. Can you hear that if I do that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I won't do that. Okay, guys. Well, yeah, I'll stop flicking it then just for you. Guys, I love you all so much. And I will...
We love you, Richard Donaldson. We love you. We love you. We love you.
And I'll catch you on the flip side. Thank you so much for everyone tuning in. And I'm going to end this now so you have no more Richie. Ta-ra.